Welcome to today's courtroom drama, where neighbors clash and emotions run high. In one corner, we have Mr. Zine, who's seeking protection after being threatened by his neighbor, Mr. Regalado. But is this really a simple case of self-defense, or is there more at play? Stay tuned as we break down what happens next and the legal stakes at hand.
Okay, so Mr. Zeman, you had filed a petition for a personal protection order back on, let me get back there, on October 7, I believe, or was it October 6? Yep, October 6th. And at that time, you alleged that you were in fear of Mr. Regalado, that you had taken your dog outside and you found some couches on your property, right?
Correct.
And where were they? Like they over the line or on the line or?
They were over the line.
Okay. And
Here's the thing, while Mr. Zine alleges that his neighbor crossed the line, both literally and figuratively, we have to ask, can a simple confrontation really justify a personal protection order? The police said it was just words, but this case highlights the gray area between threats and real danger. So, was it just a bad argument, or was this a genuine threat? Let's see how the court decides.
you stated that 3 months before that, so sometime in the summer of 25, Mr. Regalado had threatened you.
Yes.
And what was that threat?
That if I wasn't disabled, he would kill me in a fight.
Okay. And the police came that night?
Yes, they did.
Okay. And did they interview you?
They talked to me and they told me they couldn't really do anything because it was just words.
Okay. And now you live, is it just next door to him?
Yep, I live in 340 James River Boulevard and he lives in 339.
Okay. All right. And you stated that you are legally blind and you have cerebral palsy. Is that correct?
Correct, and I had radical brain surgery. I had 3 strokes in my mom's stomach.
Okay. Okay. And so you went back in the house with your dog and you asked your mom to help you move furniture off of your, is it a duplex you live in?
No, it's mobile homes, trailer parks.
Okay. All right. So you went in and asked your mom to help you move the furniture.
I did.
And you guys pushed the furniture onto the driveway near the street. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. And Mr. Regalado came out of the house at that point.
Yes.
So tell me what happened at that point.
So he came out of the house, he did jump off the porch and it just escalated out of control when he didn't even let me get a word in edgewise. And all I wanted him to do was move the couch off the property because we just bought and we get charged for anything that is wrong with the yard or anything like that. And it rained toward the night before and ruts or anything that put in the yard we had to take care of. I'm on a limited income. I'm on Social Security.
Okay. So we're going to pause. Miss Underwood and Miss Heimerdinger, can you go stand at the podium? We're going to pivot here, Miss Spade. So you guys stay where you are for just a minute. Okay. So let's go back to, all right, so Mr. Zeman, so you said he jumped over the porch and he came up and then what happened?
As Mr. Zine recounts the physical altercation, we can't help but feel the tension building. He claims that Mr. Regalado pushed him 3 times, and even called him names. But what's truly disturbing here is how much physicality was involved in this supposed verbal dispute. So, here's a question for you: if you were in Mr. Zine's shoes, would you have reacted the same way? Let's talk about that in the comments below.
So there was confrontation, there were words said, and I was pushed 3 times.
Okay, so he physically laid hands on you and pushed
He
you?
went like this 3 different times.
Okay, and he physically touched you? And you said he called you names, pussy, bitch, faggot, multiple times? Okay. And was anybody there with you at the time this occurred?
My mom, she's sitting over there,
Okay,
and his wife.
okay. And, so you stated that you have a seizure condition. That physical assault, did that put you at risk of a seizure?
Yes, it did.
Okay,
Because I didn't go to the hospital because I'm not grandma anymore, but I've had a couple seizures in the last 24 hours.
okay,
Because I'm under a lot of stress since this whole situation.
okay.
I am actually terrified to even go in my front yard anymore.
Okay, were, any charges pressed against Mr. Regalado?
They told me I would have to come to court. They just told me I should file for a protective PPO. I did it the next morning.
So do you now have cameras?
Not currently, I'm waiting for them to come in the mail.
Okay, okay. All right, and since the PPO was put in place, have you had any, Mickey Mouse ears. Thank you.
I showed you.
All right, so, Mr. Zeman, okay. So since PPO was put in place,
He would wave and stuff, but no like talking or anything.
okay, all right, and come on your property. Okay, now you own or rent?
I own.
Okay, all right, so, Mr. Regalado, I already swore you in.
Am I allowed to stand, watch me?
Wait,
Am I allowed to stand up, watch me?
No.
I just sit down? Okay.
all right, so, Mr. Regalado, you've been sworn in. So, Mr. Regalado, are you guys all good?
I'd like to just keep.
She wants to put it on. You got it done.
We got it done, I just want to put it on the record.
Oh, what done?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, bear with us for just a minute. So, Mr. Regalado, all right, so you were properly served with a copy of the PPO.
I was, yep.
All right, and,
With
you're,
disappointment,
huh?
complete disappointment. Because
Can you not talk over me?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so you were served with a copy of,
Now, Mr. Regalado is defending himself, claiming that he was simply moving furniture and wasn't trying to provoke any violence. But here's where things get tricky. He's accusing Mr. Zine of overreacting to the situation. Who's telling the truth? It all comes down to who the court believes. The motions filed, the legal definitions of self-defense, and the fact that these two have a complicated history, it's all building up to a potential legal showdown. Will the judge buy Mr. Regalado's version of events? Or will the protection order stand?
the PPO on October 8th of 2025, and then you timely filed a motion to terminate the PPO.
Yep.
You stated that this is false pretenses. You know, false pretenses is a theft crime.
I didn't know that, but it is
Okay,
completely false.
so then you said these people are dangerous, determined, angry,
Yes. How's that is?
Sir, please let the judge.
again, so
I'm sorry.
if this is how you act with your neighbors, stop. Okay, calculated, disruptive, I can't begin to elaborate. For the sake of space, an unbiased hearing is completely necessary. Okay, so on the day that he alleges that he went to move furniture off of his property, what is your version of events of what occurred, and speak loudly?
It was a Sunday night. The Lions were playing the Ravens. They were kicking our ass. I was in a really good mood. My wife had just ordered couches for the week. We were really close with the office manager because my wife's mother owns a cleaning company. We clean all the trailers out. We're in really good standing with them. The lady told us to get these slips and on Sunday night, put them on the couch, set it out to the road where the trash always comes and picks up the couches. I set the couches where our trash always goes. We do have a property line. We've had issues where they came and they got spray paint and they marked the property line. It was not bleeding over at all. And the thing is, when I walked outside, it was probably 11 at night. The game was almost over. Everyone's sleeping. Their windows are always open because they eavesdrop, they listen, they just do. I won't elaborate, but they do. We set the couch out. There was a commercial break. Went back inside. They did put the stickers back on. She's like, "Let's go back outside." I said, "After the commercial." We go out there. The couches are flipped over. They're not moved. My wife has a $40,000 brand new car. Flipped it over, hit the whole back of it. The thing's hanging off. And it's like, in his paper, he said he's fearing for his life. Tell me, is someone fearing for life? Do they go out and flip couches over and hit people's property? Does that sound like someone who's afraid?
Did you call the police and report property damage?
But here's the thing, I didn't know it was them, but when I walked outside and saw the couches flip, I saw the window open and I knew deep down, I knew it was them. My wife obviously said, leave it alone because she doesn't like to engage in all that. We just ignore them at all costs. But I sat on my porch because I knew they'd be right back out. I sat on my porch and 5 minutes later, it wasn't even 5 minutes. Can I just please stand up for a minute? I want to show you how they came out of their house.
As long as you stay where you are.
They came out, like, they didn't come out calm and like, hey, let's move. They came out all like ready to get it going. And I was sitting on my porch and they didn't see me because my porch kind of is raised up. And I said, hey, I know you're not going to flip that couch over. And what did she say? Get off my fucking property. All snaggy. It wasn't even on their property line. And the fact is, it's like, I would move it as the principal. Come to my door, knock peacefully, hey, it's intruding, can you move it? Flipping it over and hitting our car at 11 at night. What is the sense of that? Within 5 minutes of me putting it outside. And then 5 minutes of going back inside, they're back out, flipping it over again. That's crap. So I got mad, so I said, you guys aren't flipping over. We got into a war of words. He was yelling in my face, and you see him, he's a little bit bigger. His mom knows his condition. Apparently he has cerebral palsy. Apparently he's blind. I don't know if that's true or not, but anytime she's in danger or we're in a war of words, she calls him like a lapdog. That's not protecting your son. And then he gets in my face. He puts his weight on me. He wails his arms. My kids are in the door. They're crying. He's like, I'm not afraid to fight you, man. Period.
Hey,
like,
don't look at him. Look at me.
He said that all the time. And my daughter's crying in the door. And like, I tell my kids, we stand up to bullies. Like, you're not going to come on my property and wail on me, be on me. So I pushed him back. I kept telling him, Garrett, get out of my face. I'm not afraid to fight you, bro. I got kids. He yells, he's aggressive, he's reckless. So I pushed him back. I didn't throw hands, I just shoved him back. And it was one time. And he stumbled back, and what did he do? He came right back in my face again. At that point, his mom called the cops showed up. We digested all of it and said, if you're going to yell in another man's face on his property, wail your arms, you're going to probably get pushed. I didn't assault him, but like, is that right to flip my couch over and hit my wife's car, who's an innocent saint? She doesn't feed into any of their stuff, but they stalk in their windows. They drive around the neighborhood so slow. They flip off my kids who are 5 and 4 and 11. And they say, if you slid down the hill, we're going to call the police on you. Every time there's something wrong with their house, they blame our children. And not just our kids, their hell knows no bounds. They yell at the neighborhood kids. Everyone, it's just frustrating. Like, that's why I'm so frustrated. Because it's like, we don't know what to do with that.
Do you have cameras at your house?
We do.
Do you have cameras of this incident?
The thing is, so our cameras, it's a subscription to pay to actively film all day.
Right.
So we can only film if we log onto the app. It doesn't film all day. So like if them doing that, it's not on film now. My wife has a video of him in my face yelling at you though. And even me pushing him back.
Okay, so, all right.
But I never got in his face. And the thing
Does
is,
your wife work during the day?
yes.
Would she be able to come as a witness for a hearing?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any other witnesses? Yeah, your mom, okay.
It's me and my mom, and I did not.
Hold on, I'm not,
Okay.
hold on, everybody, hold on. So, all right, so it looks like we need time to call some witnesses, your wife and his mom. So, Miss Adams, I'm looking for like an hour. Or you can bring me the book, one of the two. Everybody just calm down. We're gonna not take any more testimony today, and we're gonna set it for an evidentiary hearing, and then we're gonna take testimony, because I need more than just you two. I need your witnesses, right? Because,
I already said, like, I wouldn't even.
hold on. Is there a day of the week your wife does not work?
I mean, any day would be fine. I don't work Wednesdays, so that'd be good for me. I'm a beer distributor, so I'm on the road all the time.
But you don't work Wednesdays? So I have CSE jury trial, so I can't do that week.
Push.
Miss Iddings, have you settled Coleman?
Okay, I'm sorry, what judge?
Coleman on December 17th. Are you gonna need a full hour and a half, or have you settled that with Mr. Noe?
It's not settled yet. Unfortunately, I wish.
What about Deaton?
Not settled either.
All right, so I'm gonna set this for 3:30 on December 10 for 1 hour. And so, Ms. Adams, could I get a notice of hearing for 3:30 on December 10? So you're gonna bring your wife and you're gonna bring your mom, and those are gonna be your witnesses. There was nobody else there, right? Okay. So, Ms. Adams, if I could get a notice of hearing for both of them, and we will continue this on that day. So you go back and have a seat over there. You go back and have a seat over there. We'll get you your notices, and we'll be back on that
You
day.
can't say anything else?
Well,
It's
not
not
at this-
really related to the case, it's more so like with him.
No?
Like, he's a,
Okay, from going forward, I don't want you guys looking at each other, talking to each other, breathing at each other.
even if it's
We're
like from a place
continuing
of-
this to December 10. I'm done today,
Okay.
because we need someone other than you.
I just don't want him to be afraid, because I really, like, Gary, you don't have to be afraid.
Hey, that's a violation of the PPO, and I agree with you. Use your brains. I don't want you guys looking at each other, talking to each other, snooping on each other, nothing.
Can I ask you a question?
And
Please, if I feel like they're, because like,
call the police. If they're violating the PPO, call the
even if it's not
police.
related to the PPO, like more so like, sometimes I feel like they're rooted in looking for chaos. Like they want to judge you and oppress you, and they want.
Pray for their souls. I don't know what I can do
No, I know,
about
but
that.
I'm saying about.
I'm done with this hearing. I've got to move on. So we're going to have testimony from witnesses. Everybody behave themselves. All right.
As the judge prepares to continue this case, it's clear that both sides are digging in their heels. With the personal protection order in place and further testimonies to be heard, this case is far from over. The big question remains, how will the final ruling impact the relationship between these two neighbors? If you've been following this case as closely as we have, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
Yeah, you got to wait for your notice. So have a seat back where you were, or right there. Yep. Okay. So,
2 very boring minutes later.
I'm sorry, sir. You got a problem?
Bias.
Okay, well, you're not a part of this proceeding, so you be quiet. Can't be quiet, you can leave this courtroom. Listen, your behavior is reprehensible, and so I could see where it might be difficult to have you as a probationer, but if you do what you're supposed to do, no one's gonna give you any grief, right? You wanna leave too?
No.
Then be still and be quiet. So, I don't have any authority over the Michigan Department of Corrections. They don't work for me, I don't work for them. So, sir, I'm gonna hold you in contempt. You wanna go to jail today? I don't wanna chase him, but,